Good morning, everyone. So today I have a review video sponsored by Tonic Studios. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchased items through those links. So this showcase is called Luxurious Lantern, and just looking at it, of course, it stands up to the name luxurious there. Normally when they have a showcase, it comes in its own packaging. Might be a pocket, might be something like this. It is on a magnetic carrier. Let me open this up so we can see it a little easier there. So really nice carrier. Oh, that will fit into, a binder. They do carry their binders that will hold it. Normally they're out of stock. It's a really big guy, so if they're in stock, I'll have a link there for you, or at least so you can see what it looks like. But this is the, again, Luxurious Lantern. So just looking at it, I can tell it's going to need 2 of this larger outer die to put it together. But look at this. So again, with the Verso dies, you have inlays, you have layers, you can use them, you don't have to use them, you can make it more basic, you don't have to even use the layers if you want just a basic box or lantern, as this one is. So we have the outer form here with the little scallops here, and then we have this insert here that's like a triangle, and it has this outer insert, or layer or shadow piece that has little dots there, and it has this beautiful kind of just art deco design here. It reminds me kind of like an old theater. And then the inlay portions here we have are slightly different. Hopefully you can see that this one's slightly different from this one. This one does have the dotting on this outer kind of drop shape, and this one does not, so it's just a solid shape if you want to use that. This one has the solid outline for this whole middle section here with that beautiful inlay that you can use or not use, or however you want to layer them up again. I'll talk about these impression ones in just a minute. And then down here we have this extra piece that's just kind of like a decorative inlay, and I was kind of looking at this when I opened it. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of coordinates with this here. So what happens with that one is you can double it up. So you would use it here, and then you can turn it over. Well, it'll be this way. And then you can turn it and use it on the top part. So then you have another inlay for this area. Or you can use it one-sided, or however you would like to use it, of course. And then we have another insert up here or down here, should I say, for this portion up here. So you can see they have just different styles. Really pretty. It has a tag with a layer or not, or you can use it as a frame if you were to cut this piece out of this middle section. So again, layer it up, play with it however you like. It does have these little plates. This one happens to say with love, and what I was saying about these is that these are like impression plates. So this pushes in, so you can see the word with love. We have best wishes, happy birthday, special friend, and you can mix those up however you like. If you obviously the way I read them is pretty much I believe how they're intended, but if something makes sense, to mix them up, then do that. That'd be really fun. Yeah, so what I'm going to do with what's so great about dies like this and with Tonic in general is just a couple pretty papers, and it's going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to go and choose a few papers. I'll probably do, my base color with this big guy. Let me pop this off here. And then probably 2 other colors for the kind of like shadow layers, and then the insert or inlay topper layers. And after this, if you don't want to put this back on the carrier, then all you do is put it on this magnetic sheet, and it'll come up very easily for you. All right, guys, let me grab some papers. This is a big boy die. I'm going to tell you real quick the sizing. So you're going to need something that can cut something this big. It's about 7 3/4, a little shy of 7 3/4 by 11, I would say 11 5/8. So something that's going to cut something that big is what you would need for this guy. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am a glutton for punishment. It's going to be a little difficult to get pictures of this because it's going to be very shiny. So I think what I'm going to use is this chrome silver mirror card. Hi. Turquoise Lake glitter card, and Misty Gray. So Misty Gray is going to be, the classic card will be the base card that I use. So I'm just going to pop out 2 of these because, of course, our base piece here. Again, it's quite large, so I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to run this through real quick. I'm going to run it through the tangerine on both of them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces here, and look how deeply etched those score marks are. So nice. So clearly we're going to glue these together, and then we're going to go from there. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the score lines, just because I think it's easier to do it right now that we have 2 flat pieces and try to do it later. So I'm just going to score them and simply fold them. I'm not really bone folding them or anything like that. I'm just going to try and get them going just so I can do it. As you can see, much easier. I can manipulate this very easily. Has that nice curve there, and I'll just follow the curves. I'll follow these guys, which are probably going to fold in on the base piece. Normally those kind of fold inward. So I'm going to do that and just give them that little... Look how easy, oh my gosh, so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and just score all the lines by hand, and I'll be right back. My 2 pieces now. This is just how I handled it. You don't have to do it this way. I just thought it'd be easier again to manipulate it now. I did not bone fold or not score on these lines because in my mind, when we put this together, it's gonna make a whole flat side. I hope that makes sense. Like when you put these together, it should make a whole side. So there really is no reason to fold it unless you want to squeeze it in or something. I don't know, but I don't think it needs to be folded. So what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to think if I want to decorate it first or last. Probably last, because these 2 pieces make a triangle, so we need that to be stuck together. So you can, you know, glue it together, at least this part of it. Again, I just bone folded, or not bone folded, but did my little scoring because I thought it was easier that way. But if you don't want to do it, wait until after this part, then go ahead. I'm going to glue these guys together. I'm just going to hold it. Just turn it over. Make sure I'm pretty straight here. And take a look on both sides is what I normally like to do, so I'm just holding that. If you like to use a tape, like a dry adhesive, make sure it's like a red liner tape, something that's going to hold very well over time. And that's a pretty nice straight line, so I don't have to make any adjustments. I'm just going to hold this down. And I'll be back once this is set up. It's just going to take a few seconds. Okay. And then I'm going to adhere the other side. So we're not going to worry about these tabs or anything yet. Just have to tuck them out of the way for now. And we're going to adhere this side. That is a nice size box. It almost looks like a milk carton box, like just big. So that's really nice. Okay, so again, I didn't score those lines, but if you want to score them, you can. I just don't see why you would need to, so I'm just going to put that together with this one. And I'll open this up. Got my top corner, got this one. I'll turn it over, lay it flat. And I know it's hard for you to see, but I can see that I have it nice and straight there. And I'm just going to place my hands inside to, again, smooth it out. Let it hold on for a few seconds just to see that I have it nice and straight, so when I turn it over I can see that, yep, pretty good. Just a nice straight line there. Okay, so again, just like the first one, I'm going to keep holding it down until it's pretty dry. And I'll be right back. This is a nice box. I can see that already. Look at that. Okay, I think we're good there. So as far as these little bits in here, this is a big... I'm so close to the camera because it's so tall. I'm going to tuck these in between two flaps just so it looks nice. I mean, you can put glue on here, put that down, and then put this down. But then from the inside, even though it's, you know, you'll see those little tabs. So what I'm going to do is hide them under one of these flaps. So let me just get these guys out of the way. Get this flap in here. And I'm just going to put glue on this bigger piece because either way, it can get really all over the place. It doesn't really matter. Let me push this bottom up a little bit here. Okay. And I'm going to put these flaps down in here. And you know what? We'll do it all at once. So I'm going to put this down and just kind of massage it from the back. So I'm going to put flap glue there. Sorry, glue here. It's a big boy. All right. Put this down in here. See that? I'm just going to turn it over, and since it's such a nice structural box, it just does what it, you know, what you want it to do. I'm going to open this up just a little bit so I can get my hand in there, And I'm going to massage this until it stays nice and flat, okay? So I'm just putting my hand down in there, keeping everything flat, and I'll be back. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Let me tell you how big this is, because it's a good size box here. And again, sturdy bottom, because we have the two things, even with the little tabs that are in there, nice and sturdy. It is, I would say, 3.5 inches square at the base, and it is, you know, almost 8 inches tall. Of course, this top part's going to come in a little bit. So to this tallest part here, I would say it's like 5 3/4 plus some extra, you know, room on the top. And let's see how this kind of comes together up here. Something like that. Oh my gosh. So cute. And I'll probably take a ribbon and go through these 4. And it's funny because there's 8 holes, but it's really just 4 spots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Okay. So we are going to deck this out with some of these Verso dies here. And I'm just going to, like I showed you guys, I'll use the mirror card and the glitter card. So from the glitter card, I'm going to cut these shapes. So I'm going to cut this guy. And then you have, you know, well, I'm using glitter paper, so it's not going to show up as far as the little dots, but you have that. And you can just use that. You don't have to do the inlay. It is called a lantern. If you wanted to cut this into just a side like this, you know, you can definitely do that. You can probably even put behind it some acetate, and you would cut that with like this, you know, and you would glue it behind this little cage that you made if you cut it into it. So, I mean, there's just so many ways to play with this. But I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to use this one also with the plain edge, because again, I'm using glitter card. Actually, if I use it with the topper with the metallic card, the one that's going to lay on top of the glitter card, the little dots would show up. But either way, I'm going to use the plain side. So I'm going to use that one, and this one. And from each of these pieces, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 4-sided vessel. So I need 4 of these. I need 4 of this. I need 4 of this, all from the glitter card. And then I'll come back and we'll talk about the metallic, or the metallic paper I'm going to use. But either way, it's just basically inlays like this from the metallic, and I'll need 4 of them. But let me cut the glitter card, and then I'll be right back. Oh, man, you guys, I got almost all the pieces off of one piece. This wasn't quite enough what I had left to do this guy, so I had to get it from the other sheet. But pretty much everything came out of this, as you can see. Okay, so I have all these pieces. Again, 4 of each. And on this one, we're going to do our inlays. So again, you know, you can place them more strategically. Pretty much they all fit. What I did was I kind of layered them in together. Like this one with this guy nestled right next to it, you know. And then these guys, I just kind of popped them in here and there. So either way, I'm going to take this tape off for a second. Okay, so just decide which inlays you want to use. If you want to use inlays, obviously at this point you have to, or otherwise you're just putting paper on top of paper that doesn't show anything through. So I'm going to use this big guy. So again, for all 4, I'll have this inlay. And of course we will tape that down so it doesn't move. Go. And I'll probably tape that one down with, let's see, you can mix and match them however you like. I feel like this one goes with this guy. I don't know if you can see, this one has like a little heart kind of in there. This one just has like little curly cues. This one also. So just choose whatever you like. I think for the top part, I'll probably even use this one for the rectangle. Or triangle. Okay, and then we're going to cut all those out. So 4 of each of those. Super easy, as much or as little layering as you like to do. And I mean, the box looks awesome already without anything. So this is all just prettiness we'll be adding here. Okay, and then I'll run these through. Let me just tape this down. And I'll just keep moving them around on this piece of paper, or on this metallic paper here, to cut all my layers. You know, just in case, I just realized I was setting this up on this plate. This is not the cutting plate, okay, for the tangerine. This is the cutting plate, so I'm just going to put it on there in case you guys were looking and thought, oh, that's how I'm going to cut it. No. This is just the top plate. And, okay, now I'll cut them. Okay, just want to show you, this is the last piece. Again, everything cut on one piece, just a little extra piece like this. That's how it ended up for me, but I mean, how everything just falls away so pretty. So I'm going to clean these guys up and then glue them together. So again, 4 of each. And I'm just going to glue them just like that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And if you need to put glue on the back of your hand, that's a little trick we've been doing for a long time. I'm going to put the glue on here, just, you know, on these outer edges. You don't want to go too crazy because whatever comes out on the other side, especially with metallic paper, you're going to have to clean it up. But, you know, I kind of will put some glue in the back of my hand like this. And in these little delicate areas that are in here, I'll pat that on my hand. That also helps take away some of the glue that you put on the outer edge. Kind of flatten it out. And you know, I guess I forget Xyron, those kind of things. If you like to use that, you know, run it through that, your sticker maker, and then apply it. But since this is glitter, I do like, again, using a wet adhesive, even though I'm pretty much a wet adhesive type of girl, but it just helps stick better. And whatever comes out, like on this edge, you can wait for it to dry. You can wipe it off with a little kind of moistened towel. You can wipe it now. You can wipe it now and then, you know, depending on if you see that there's any, because it'll just wipe away. It's water-based, so, but very lightly, of course. Look at that. And then I like to keep weight on this, so I'll put this like under a machine or under something to keep it flat, and I'll do that with all the layers. Okay, guys, I have all my pieces here. Again, if there's anything you need to clean up, just a little damp, you know, paper towel, very damp, like not super wet, just a little humidity on there, and it'll help you clean that up. So you have all our pieces here. I think I have this ready, like that one, and I'm just using my hand, my finger right now, because it's not much. But if you had a lot, it's better to use like a little damp cloth there. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I do have the new Tonic stamp cleaning cloth. Now this is for stamps, but I did want to show it to you. I'll be using this to wipe off my stamps here and there. And it does have some information on the back of as far as using it and maintaining it, but it's nothing super technical, you know, just wash it every once in a while and things like that. So pretty cool. And that's just to kind of wipe off your stamps as you use them, which, you know, for me, I'll use my hand, and it's better to use something like that so you can really clean it. In fact, some inks can start degrading your stamps, you know, so it's a good thing, good habit to get into. So, I mean, come on, I mean, this is just, I mean, can you imagine? Look at this. Look at that. I have a little sprinkle here. Sprinkle a little. Oh my gosh. So yeah, all I'm going to do is just go through and glue these on. You know, you can use dimensional adhesives underneath them if you want to give them a little bit of a lift, especially if you want something to be like the front of the box. You know, you might want to pop it up with a little dimensional just so that that looks a little more raised and more pronounced. But for right now, I'm just going to glue them all down. So this area is a little bit kind of rounded. So I'm going to give it a little bit around just so that it wants to go in there instead of being rigid and stiff and then I have to hold it down in a certain way. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a curve. And pretty much the same thing with these other guys. I do like to get it right to the edge so it doesn't poke up, or so I'm trying to get it right on there. Again, just glue it right in the center. So pretty. Oh my gosh. And this guy, this one does have a little bit of a curve out. And so just again, to train it, to see if I was to put that on there, it's kind of the flatness of it. You can see it's sticking up on the top and bottom. So I'm just going to train this one in just a little bit. And that's just curving it just like that. I mean, that's all I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those guys. And then these little triangular pieces are pretty much flat, so I'll just glue them on there. And again, what's cool about this, having this, in my opinion, is that you can cover up that seam also. So you got a really nice big box, and it's just so pretty to look at. So, all right, I'm gonna adhere all these all around, and I'll be back. As I work on this, I mean, I just want to show you, look at this. So pretty, and I haven't even put the top triangles on and finished it up here, but my goodness. And it just feels so sturdy. You guys know whenever you have your tonic and you're building up the different layers, it just feels sturdier and sturdier. It feels awesome. So, all right, I'm just going to add this guy on here, and then I'll put my little triangles at the top there, and we'll make the little tag and finish her up. Okay guys, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. So now we're just gonna make a tag. Oh my gosh. We're gonna make a tag. It feels so sturdy and nice. So I think, you know, let's do with love, like what's in here. So I'm gonna take this out completely because I'm gonna use all the different layers here. And I do have my scraps left from when I first cut the different things. So I'm gonna take this outer one and I'm gonna make a glittery tag here. Yeah, I'll put it like this. Again, just tape it down and run that through. And then for the silver part, if I have room on here, I don't know if I do, but I might right there. We'll see. I'll do this and then I'll tape down the width and love. So width on top here and then love. Oopsie. And just tape it down so it doesn't move and run that through, okay? And I will be right back. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. It's so cool. It looks like a dog tag, almost like a military dog tag. I like the way it just imprints in there. So cute. So we can put this in here. Of course, you can have fun with this if you wanted to do something else where you cut like make it a shaker. You have this insert, right? This piece, and don't pop these guys in there. And it'll trim this away from this. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm trying to say here. Since we're always talking about shakers here, what I'm saying is use this piece in with this piece. So when it cuts out, this whole section would be cut out, right? Because you made this thin little layer, and you can use it in different ways. So there's lots of fun things we can do with this. All right, let me put that to the side. I'm just going to glue these together right quick, and I'll grab some ribbon and we'll tie up our box. Okay guys, you know, I actually have this fancy kind of curling ribbon. It's a little thick. Usually it's a little bit thinner than this, so I thought we'll try this out. So let me grab this here. Take it off of this. Okay, I'll bring this in just a minute. But, you know, you can use some organza or whatever kind of ribbon you like. That'd be really pretty. So, if you look at this, like I said, there's 8 little holes, but really it's just 4 areas. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to bring it in here, into here. That's one area. I'm just going to loop around the whole thing. So in here, to here, and just follow around. I'm sorry, the camera, well, I can back up a little bit, I think. This one's a little bit thicker than what I normally use for curling ribbon. So I'll have to string it through. If you're using regular ribbon, it'll just come through real nice because it's nice and soft, right? This stuff has like a definite edge to it. And then back around here. And what I'm going to do is take a minute just to pull out a little bit more of it. Right? Just a little bit at a time and get it through, and I'll be right back. So I just pulled it tight. Got a little bit extra here and there so I can curl it up. Oh my goodness, this is just so pretty. And then on this longer piece, I'm going to add this guy on here and just make a bow. I guess you can add this on whenever you like or wherever you like. But I'm going to put it on here. And just make a bow, tighten it up a little bit. Actually, you know what? Since it's curling ribbon, I'm not going to make a bow. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. And finish it off with this here. Sorry, that doesn't sound great, does it? Okay, I'll do it again off camera on this other one. I'll be right back. I cut a little extra bit off that longer piece. Look at that. So cute. And then that little tag on top. It's just so lovely. Of course, you can add it however you like. I use curling ribbon, you know, ribbon, make a bow, however you like to do that. But what a big, effective box this makes. So pretty. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the links in the description box. Again, this is the showcase, the new showcase. And basically, these are available until they sell out, and it's an exclusive to Tonic's site. So I'll have the link there for that. And thanks for watching, guys. Again, it's about 3.5-inch square at the very base. It does bow out a little bit, so it's a little bit bigger in that area. And now that we have it all folded up, let me see how tall this is, just real quick. What a beautiful gift box. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. About 6 inches to here where it folds, and then you have that inner portion, so about 7 inches tall once it's all put together. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now. Guys, before I go, I decided to make another box in Christmas colors, so I'm just doing like a little cage with some of the new color trend. You'll have a sneak peek in the Craft Kit 44 if that's something you picked up. And so I'm just popping down just like little cage, just the outside, the inlay, you know. I didn't use the base part of it. And I just want to show you, I did decorate it flat, but if you're going to do that, you're going to have to put the box together to add that last panel, right? So you need those two pieces to come together. And then I used some of the dies from the Craft Kit 44 to add onto my tags. So did a little stamping, add a little tag with that Christmas theme also of peace, hope, and love. So yeah, great kit. Had a lot of fun with it. I really love both colorways, and I'm sure it looks amazing in every colorway you can imagine. All right, guys, I'll leave you with this.